Hey, what is going on YouTubies? What's up Team Heart? This video I wanted to quickly show you some of the upgrades that I'm doing to my setup. My setup has been always basic, but I'm making it a little better basic. All these were from Black Friday shopping, or most of them are. Yes, as much as I hate Black Friday shopping, I think the American consumerism is rubbing off on me.
Millions of shoppers across the country are rushing into stores on the hunt.
I'm just kidding, but these are some essential things that I found on good deal, and we will start with that, starting with something very important, which is my tiger legs. Okay, I'm kidding again. Let's start with the important thing that you actually see in frame already. That is this. But that replaces this. I want to tell you about this first. Now, some of you guys have noticed this thing in the past and you have applauded me for the use of jugaad, Indian jugaad way of doing things. This is my basic microphone with which I do a lot of voiceovers of the travel videos that you see, and you guys have come to love those voiceovers and the storytelling. That is finally getting an upgrade after about 6 years. I've had that from 2015 or 2016, I can't remember. Yeah, from those days of game streaming on Twitch.
Helicopter!
That's the mic that has been working, but I want to tell you about it. It's a Samsung Go mic. So the yellow foam around it has confused a few, but that is the jugaad. It is horrendous to look at. I just took a duster, it's called a duster or a sponge, which we get in the carpenter shop in India or some of the craft stores, and I just cut through it. In India, I also had the similar setup. I had multiple pieces. The version 1, I don't think I have the footage of it, but it looked even more horrendous. So what does that do? That actually reduces the echo that comes from the walls. As you can see, I'm recording here, and then I have a plain wall, which is also something I need to upgrade. I have a plain wall, echo, voice bounces off a lot, and that echo gets captured on the microphone. So that kind of protects it like a cocoon. Now that's getting an upgrade, not the sponge. The mic is getting an upgrade, and here we have, so this is the first upgrade. I'm hoping it'll make my horrible voice sound better for the voiceovers on the travel videos. And it's not just any Blue Yeti. It is the Blue Yeti, but it's not just any Blue Yeti. No. This is the World of Warcraft edition. Now, if you ask me, I do not play World of Warcraft. I wouldn't care if I bought World of Warcraft edition or not. I just found it in a good deal. This edition is usually pricier than the normal black edition. Somehow, due to, I don't know if it's a glitch or something, I found this $40 less than the standard black edition during Black Friday for a very small period of time, and I snagged it. I'm wondering if I have any viewers that play World of Warcraft. Let me know in comments below. So these Blue Yeti mics are considered kind of the best among the streaming world for making YouTube videos and clear, crisp voice. In the consumer segment, I would say, it's not like movie making professional segment, but they are pretty good. So that means the future voiceovers on this channel and the main channel will be coming from this. The output is from this, and that might be the last video that had output from that, the Samsung Go. Now if you guys are interested, I can do a detailed spotlight of this mic later in another video. For now, this is it, the B-roll. Now, as I was saying, these are functional upgrades to my setup. You should follow me on Instagram because I posted something that was more updated, and that is the acoustic pads. We were just talking about the echo from the walls, and so I bought a bunch of acoustic pads. I know they look weird, red and black color, but they actually kind of looks nice when you combine them together. I was installing them in the garage. That'll be the setup for my main channel, the recording setup for my main channel with the motorcycles in the back if you want to check it out. But here I'm gonna also install them on the walls down there. I just don't have time right now. I probably won't do it for a month. Ask me why later in this video, why I don't have time. Okay, speaking of garage, it's a pretty dark place, so I've actually upgraded the garage lights with this. This was also on my Instagram story, but this is like super cool. Forms 8 wing panels like that. It's a pretty bright 6000 Kelvin, 15,000 lumens. So I'm not actually pointing them on the objects, they'll be super bright. So I'm bouncing them off the wall, so that gives an overall super bright looking, yet not super shiny to the eye or glaring to the eye kind of a look. So further on, I'm making videos about motorcycle maintenance, then you will see a little more brighter setup than what I used to struggle with in my apartment parking, with the really dark setup using multiple lights on tripods and all that. Hopefully that struggle is gone. The really good thing about this, I like this, I did not need to do wiring, or I did not need to drill holes. That was the initial plan. I wanted to put up tube lights and drill holes in the ceiling, but they didn't need to. So hey, if you guys are interested, I'll leave links to this in the comments. It'll be my Amazon links, so I might get a little bit of kickback with no extra charge to you. 50,000 hours of life. Alright, moving along, I bought these. These are anal beads. These I think everybody knows in the vlogging world. These are the famous copy of Joby, cheaper copy of Joby that you use. Every vlogger is like this with the camera and all. I have them too. I just don't have enough pictures of me doing that. Or probably I have one picture maybe. So I'm actually upgrading this to something else. I don't know if I should call it an upgrade because it's a replacement. It doesn't replace the whole functionality, because these can, you know, go around things like that and hold. Let's say this is a pole. It's not a pole, but just imagine it's a pole, and that can do that. The next thing that I bought doesn't do that, but this is the Ulanzi MT41 tripod. So sure, it doesn't wrap around things, but this can extend, and that's a good functionality to have with the phone. And also when it does not extend, it actually packs up pretty small. It does show that it can hold up maybe an APS-C size camera, which I don't know if I should try, but roughly I'm expecting to mount my DJI Osmo Action here or my phone. So the extension actually helps when you have a narrow field of view, so it gives you a little more distance and you don't have to hold the camera like that all the time. Elevated armpits. So this also has a mount for an extra light which I bought, which is in the garage, and it's actually raining and has storm warning today, so I'm not going out because my garage is like disconnected from the house a little bit. Maybe I'll add it in the b-roll, or maybe I'll not, but maybe I'll show it to you in different vlog. You know, there was one functionality I really wanted from this which is missing, which is, maybe ask me in another video. I'll make another video about it if you want me to review this. Okay, now the next thing I have, I do not know if I want to show it. Maybe I should keep it private. Maybe I should show it. I don't know. This is not one of the things that is required for the channels or, you know, for my vlogging. But I just, this was a spending for no reason. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it. But before that, I want to tell you, I wanted a different version of what I have. And it's so crazy out here. These things are about $500 or $540 are the ones that I wanted, and they are already in limited stock for the whole year. There is no stock anywhere. A few pieces drop here and there in the store, including online, maybe 5 pieces or something in one store someday random, you don't know, and people just buy it 6 o'clock in the morning. As soon as stores open, they buy it, and then they don't want it. They just buy it and then they sell it on Facebook for $1,000 or $1,200. It's just crazy. It's scalping. It's illegal, but it's happening. And despite I wanted this thing so bad, I really didn't want to encourage that behavior, the scalping behavior. I think we should all do that and don't buy from scalpers, so that, you know, it's available to people who wanted to buy it, and it should be a fair trade. So with that said, I couldn't find it, so I went for the option that I did not plan to buy, but it will still work, and it was in stock. And that, my friends, is, please do not be pissed off, I know you can see the logo down here, maybe I should blur it, is the Xbox Series S. This is the 512 gigs. This is the diskless version, so any games I buy on this will be tied to my account. I buy the games and it'll just stay there. I can't resell the games, but hey, I still get to play them. Console I wanted first was the PlayStation 5. Then after a bit of thinking, I was like, wait a second, Forza Horizon 5 and Halo are going to be on Xbox only. The only thing I wanted to play on PlayStation for now was Spider-Man, both the editions, Miles Morales and the new one. But I was like, okay, you know what, let's get the Xbox. So the Xbox it is, Series S. And that brings us to this, a Samsung T7 portable SSD. I just bought this too. it is to be plugged into my Xbox to record longer footage. I don't know what I'll do with that footage, still haven't planned as such, but this is the 1 TB edition because you can't record more than 1 minute on the Xbox Series S. I think you can do it on Series X, don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. But I had a smaller SSD for my travel, which is on my desk, you can see it. It's the SanDisk portable SSD. It does a read-write speed of about 1000, although maybe I could have just connected that SSD to the hard disk, but I was using that on the travel. I didn't want to play around with the files. I didn't want it to suddenly like wipe out anything, just in case I was playing one night and didn't see the option and just formatted the drive. That can happen. I didn't want to do that because there is a lot of valuable travel vlogs on there, which also includes that photo that you're watching from my last trip. So yes, that's the portable SSD from Samsung. These are freaking slippery, I would say. I dropped it on the desk already, but they'll do the job. Alright, are you enjoying the show so far with my dirty desk in the background? Don't look at it, I will tidy it up. And this brings us to the last upgrade, which is something I can't carry here. Just imagine. Damn it. You know what? Don't imagine. Look at it. This is the new monitor which will replace this. Alright, maybe you can see the important details now. So I don't mean it as a replacement. I wanted multiple monitor setup, and this is a little more color accurate monitor and also has features like it can push up. Right now my monitor, it is not VISA compatible. I forgot to look it up when I moved here, and in India I had a 32-inch monitor setup for editing. This is a 27-inch. It is pretty good. It's not like those 5 inches make any difference. Said no one ever. So I still don't know how I'm gonna set it up, but this will replace that position right there, and instead of a 27-inch it will have a 32-inch monitor which has a 165 Hz, and it also can rotate 90 degrees and also has this stand that allows it to just lift up instead of using any extra arm like an third-party arm that damn, that monitor is heavy, which I'm hoping will be awesome. So with that, we conclude the things that I bought for Black Friday this time. Last time I did buy a very thin and slim laptop, which is this has a Ryzen 7 processor, and if you've not seen that video, I'll link it somewhere. This has greatly changed my productivity. I think I've done a ton of things which I wouldn't do with my bulky gaming laptop. I put it on my stomach a lot of times. It gets hot and it is super heavy. And then I sort of start using it in a very unnatural position, giving me carpal tunnel. Ever since I bought this, I haven't felt wrist pain. I don't remember feeling wrist pain, which is a great investment, I would say. And also even today, this Black Friday, this was not there on deal. So that makes it a good deal to pick it up back then. In fact, right now this laptop is available for twice the price that I bought. Alright, I'm guessing I did not forget anything. I did. One last thing which I did not buy, which is why it's not in this video, and I think it deserves its own video. I still haven't bought it, still thinking about it. It's something that I put off for 10 years of YouTubing, 10 years of vlogging. I have put off that thing, or 11 years now. I have put off buying that, which I might buy soon. And which also reminds me, the reason I don't have time, the reason this, on 13th, we are flying to Texas for our holiday trip. So I will be unavailable for the next 3 weeks or so. We are going on a personal trip, me and my partner. But I may choose to vlog this trip. I might put a small video. I still haven't decided, so do not expect. I might just go back to my usual solid hardline mindset of not doing the personal vlogs. But in these 2 days, I have a shit ton of work. However, I'm trying to get at least 2 or 3 videos edited so that you guys can watch while I'm there. You might be able to get a little bit of glimpse of our trip on my Instagram, so do follow me there. And this video itself is one of the videos which are gonna get scheduled. So you're probably watching me now, but I'm probably already in Texas. Adios. Hello. At this point, I'd ask you to subscribe.